Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name's Liz and this is Let's Get Lizical, where we do everything card making. Today we're going to be doing another Halloween card make where we use one of my cut files available in my Etsy shop. I'll just put up a picture in the top left hand corner here, but it basically has a couple of sentiments with their shadow layer, and as well as a really cute little spider cut file that I created last year. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix the spider along with some spider paper I have from this Doodlebug paper pack. It's Monster Madness in the 6x6. And I'm gonna be using this spider background. So I've already cut and matted this banner that I decided to do. And the spider paper is cut to 2 inches by 4 1/4, and then the matte layer is 2 1/4 by 4 1/2 ish. I think it's like just shy of 4 1/2. But I would cut it at 4 1/2 and then just see where this lies. So we're gonna be putting this on our card. I'll probably put it about 1/2 inch in here. I think what I'm going to do is put it 1/2 inch here, and then I'm going to use this cute little cut apart that's in the package as well. It says I love hanging with you, and I'm just going to put it off to the side. I've already put some foam tape on it. This is the 16th inch foam tape that I got from Michael's. So it comes in like this big huge roll. I thought it would be like a good replacement for my Big Mama foam tape, but I think the Big Mama foam tape is even thinner than this because this is a bit thicker. I think the Big Mama foam tape might even be like 1/32 of an inch, but I'm all out of it, so I can't even check. But I'm pretty sure it's like a little bit thinner than this. So it's either 1/32 or it's slightly wider than that. So I'll play around with this for a while, but I might end up still buying my Big Mama foam tape, and then I'll use this when I want a little bit more dimension, and then I'll use my Big Mama foam tape for anything that I want like a little bit dimension for. So I think I will put that there, and then we'll put the spider in the bottom corner. I might even move this over a bit more, maybe 1/4. And then we can either put the spider straight up and down, or you can kind of like put it off to the side. I guess it depends. I think I might put it straight up and down because I think I'm gonna draw a line for like the string. But he might be cute just kind of like hanging out here too. I don't know, we'll decide. I'll glue the banner in place now because I know I want it there. And I won't put this down yet because I think if I put the string it might have to like go up into that area. Potentially. Yeah, like I might have to cut through this. Okay, let's just get to assembling the spider for now. I cut 2 layers just because I want a little bit more depth. I'm going to be putting this action wobbler on it. I got these at Michael's as well. I think they were like a dozen of them for like $4 or something like that. I've never used them before, but I've always kind of wanted to, so I thought I would try it with this. And I'm just going to add glue, making sure I put a lot at the tips here, but still like make it a thin layer, just because it does get pretty delicate, and I just want to make sure it has the strength. I was going to use my micro dot sheets from Simon, but I think having the glue gives it a bit more strength. I noticed when I used it for something the other day, it doesn't quite give the strength. Like it's good for adhering like complicated dyes, but I found that I kind of prefer the glue, but it like again, it's good for anything that's super intricate where you don't want to be putting glue on a bunch of tiny areas. So I'm just going to make sure that the tips of his legs kind of meet. And then it does get fairly delicate, like I said, here at the corners at a few of the legs, so you could just also trim it off a bit. I think it's more specific these two inside legs where there's the issue. But I just kind of like give it a bit of a haircut. Okay. And I guess you could use this either way, but I think I prefer it with the longer legs down. For the cut file comes with like two body pieces. I cut one out of a dark gray, the other one out of a black, and it kind of gives it a bit of a fuzzy body shape. And they do line up or in like that. So like this acts as a bit of a shadow layer. I'm gonna darken this cardstock, I think. This is just some scrap paper I've been using. I was doing some second generation stamping on a card, and then I did some ink blending in my last video. But I'm gonna take my C7 and just make this a bit darker. I don't have, this is like the darkest gray I have, so I'm just kind of making do and changing the color as I need it. You could cut two layers of the black, but I find that cutting it in different colors just gives it a bit more depth. This will dry back. It looks pretty close to the black right now. Then we just have to find out where it lines up again. Okay, right there. There's kind of like one little section that almost looks like a shark fin, so that's what I was looking for to line it up with. And then it just lines up like that. And I'm going to take my bone folder and just kind of like smooth it out. I find that cutting on the cutting machine is like an X-Acto blade where it's exactly how it cuts out. Actually, it's just like a little blade, but it kind of pushes the cardstock to the side as it cuts through. So if you just like smooth it out afterwards, it just kind of like pushes that back down. Could do it on here too. And then since this will have like a lot of dimension with the action wobbler, I think I'm just gonna glue the body straight down. If I wasn't using the action wobbler, I would probably add some foam tape to that. Okay. And then the eyes themselves come in a few different pieces, so I put them in this tray so I don't lose one. So you get these two little dots that are for the inside pupils. If you don't want to use those, you can color the areas on this one. Again, the eyes line up like the body, but you just line these to the top, and then it will have a bit of like a shadow layer at the bottom. So this one I generally color in like a light gray. So I'll just use like a cool gray 2. You don't even have to go around it, you just have to go around the bottom. And then for the eyes, if you want to inlay them, you can color these too. I think I'm just gonna color in the general vicinity of where these dots would be and see how it lines up. looks like I just need to come a little bit further over with the black. And then I'll glue them on. And I cut this out of some scrap white cardstock, which is why it looks like it's black on the back. Okay, and then the eyes just go, well, they can go wherever you want, but I put them at the bottom. You could put them in the middle if you wanted to. But I like his quirky sized eyes. And then we'll just glue these down. So it's fairly quick and simple to put together, not too many layers. And then again, I'm gonna go over with my bone folder to smooth out some of these edges. And I'm just gonna use this to pick up some of the glue. Okay. And before I add any of the rest of this stuff, I am going to place my spider. Again, you could like kind of like have him like sitting here. If I had a stamp that had like the spider web on it, you could draw one if you wanted to and just kind of have him like chill out here in the corner if you were drawing a web behind the banner. But I think I'm just gonna have him hanging out here. And then I'm just gonna get a T-square ruler and a pen. I'm gonna hold him in place. And find about where the center would be there, and then move them out of the way, and then I'll just come down. Okay, and I can place my sentiment now. And then we'll put the action wobbler on, I think. I don't know if it matters if the solid side goes down, or I'm assuming this side would go on the cardstock. Oh, yeah, this one's clear and this one's not, so I would assume that the clear one would go to the cardstock. So I'm just gonna stick that side down. Just stick him right there. And then you can see how he kind of like bounces around. That's pretty cute. So once it's in the card, it kind of like has the same dimension as this foam sentiment, but then once it comes out of the card, it'll just go boing. And then you can kind of see like the dimension that that gives. Like this is flat, and then this is. And I think we're gonna leave it at that for today. So yeah, thanks again for joining me today, guys. Please give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Would you give this card a try? Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!